The average pitcher is 94 and it's probably going to be closer to 95 now. That used to be in the 80s and 90s, your closer at the major
Yeah.
league level.
Well,
Yeah.
I want to throw a little something out at you here. I pulled this, and we're going to go a little bit back to the data. Since this is right
Okay.
out of AP News, 2003 article, AP News, and this is the MLB study. So
Mhm.
they did their own internal study. Since 2005, pitching injuries have increased 128.77%. So in the last decade,
Mhm.
we've had 128.77%. There's another report, the number of players drafted in the first 10 rounds who have already undergone intervention, Tommy John surgery being one of them, jumped from 3 in 2011 to 23. That's a 667% increase. One more stat, and this is where is it here? Fastball velocities have gone from 91 to 94. Now that doesn't sound much. That doesn't sound like much to a parent. You and I know that's a massive leap in an average fastball. That is a huge leap because
Oh
as
yeah.
a hitter, I could get it to 91. They start tickling up 94. It starts disappearing on me, brother. I got it. And I was a catcher like you, man. I could hit a little bit, but goodness.
Well, it's funny you mentioned. Yeah, you mentioned that. So I looked at some data. I actually presented this in Japan. It's one of the offshoot of MLB websites. Is since 2017, they've tracked every pitch velocity that's been thrown in a major league game. And from 2017 through 2024, and obviously there's a little blip in 2020.
Yeah.
I looked at the number of pitchers who threw at least 100 pitches that year. What percent threw 95 or more, and what percent that threw 98 or more? And it was something like it's gone from I think 20% to almost 33% is throwing 95 or more. And 98 or more, it's gone from like 1.2% to I think a high of somewhere around 5%, 4%, which again, that may not sound like a lot, but that means 1 in 3 pitchers at the major league level is throwing 95. And you've tripled the amount of pitchers that can throw 98. It used to be in the last 20 years, you had a Aroldis Chapman,
Yep.
and that's about it, for
Right.
triple. And now you've got Aroldis Chapman. You've got the guy that keep forgetting that pitch for Tennessee that's in the Angel system that hit 105. But you've got a ton of guys now. The average pitcher is, if the average pitcher is 94, and it's probably going to be closer to 95 now. That used to be in the 80s and 90s, your closer at the major
Yep.
league level.